Welcome to the National Care Alliances. This video is made to explain the Help Near Me system and the Help Near Me directory and the Help Near Me button that we have in our National Care Alliance. The Help Near Me system is this entire bar that's right here. And simplified, it's an extended directory that encompasses 19,000 cities, 41,000 zip codes, and collectively millions of activities and interests and topics. So this Help Near Me system, the whole goal is to get resources right where you are, to be able to find resources more so right where you are, but actually it's for you to be able to tap into resources based on whatever's happening in the moment or interests, plans, strategies, or activities that you may have. So the National Care Alliance is built to assist people with every area of their lives. So first of all, I want to go over this entire Help Near Me directory and system that's here in the middle. And what it is that it's real simple to do initially. Again, first you have what we call the Help Near Me button. That's the locator, the blue locator here. So the first time, I'm not going to click it, but the first time you ever click on this button, it's going to ask for your location. We're not tracking your location. It helps you identify your location. But when you do, this section down here at the bottom is going to change and it's going to show you the results of what you're selecting here. So we both have the website, which is an application all by itself, and we have the apps. We have the Android and iPhone apps. You can go in your app store and you can select the Care Alliances. So here, back to the Help Near Me button. And so it's a very powerful, so small button here. But when you press that button, all you got to do is select it one time. Since I've done it before, it's not going to ask for my location, but it will the first time you do it. So it asks for, so when I pressed that button, it changed the window down here. It showed me the results. The first thing it did was identify my zip code, which is here. It identified my zip code. Because of our database and what we have in our database, it identified 402 organizations. They could be nonprofits, community organizations, schools, government agencies. We actually have the database of over 34 million businesses, but we do not have them installed into our Help Near Me system yet because we're putting together a program called Businesses That Cares. So, but for now, I just wanted to show you the power of just what this can do alone. Now, something that kind of looks a little odd is this 100 right here. This number says 100. As you see, it goes with this number right here that says 100. But so it's, in other words, that's what's being displayed. But if you want to change it and you want to see the full 402 organizations that are in our database, you simply just change that number to 402. You hit search again. As you see, watch, the bar is going to go down some because now this entire list on the website is in alphabetical order, but only specifically in this zip code. So the other way around this is that in the apps, both the Android and iPhone app, when you click on that locator button, that Help Near Me button, when you click on that button, it's going to do it based on location, the geography of where you are. It's going to show the organizations not in alphabetical order, but in the vicinity of where you are. So, and of course, in each one of these tabs represents organizations that are officially registered in this particular zip code, which just so happened to be the zip code that I live in. And so the idea is that that's what you'll be able to do. You'll be able to go look through the system. Most of these organizations have no idea they're even our system. They're in public domain. We were able to compile a database. Our system is entirely free, by the way. You don't have to pay anything to do it, and you don't have to pay anything to be added to it. So if you're not in our database and you want to be, even if you're a business, so we're going to have organization that cares, nonprofits that cares, and then we're going to, and then we are going to have businesses that cares, corporations that cares, government agencies that cares. All right, so that's the first thing, is just that on the Help Near Me button. So I'm going to click the home page and I'm going to reset. I'm going to reset here. And so now let me show you how the rest of the actual Help Near Me directory works. So you can put in any zip code that you like. And so if I grew up originally in Memphis, Tennessee, so I'm going to put 38107. So if I put in that zip code, I can hit search. And so far, the system has not failed us yet. It has actually covered every single zip code we've ever put in. So it's 381. I'm just doing it as an example. So I selected 38107. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. You see that's the community, the zip code that I grew up in. And so, and again, there's 281 organizations that show up in our directory here. I know it's not labeled as the Help Near Me section or Help Near Me directory, but that is what it is. So you can put in any zip code in the United States. It's going to show you that. And then I'm going to remove that. I'm going to put in this, let's say I put in the city that I grew up in, Memphis, and then I go and I hit search. It's going to show me all the. It's going to show me all the nonprofits that are officially registered in our system. That's 60. So it's 6,000 nonprofits that are in the entire area that are in either West Memphis or Memphis. As you see, it said anything that has Memphis as the city. So West Memphis and Memphis, because I did not designate it to Tennessee. So I'm going to do that next. If I put in the state along with the city, and I'm going to hit search again. Okay, so it goes down to 3,821. So 3,821 that are actually in the Memphis proper area. It's 3,821 total just in the city of Memphis. I had to designate the state, so the number went down. All right, so now I'm going to hit the home page again, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to put just the entire state of Tennessee. I'm going to put that in the state section. Hit here. Shows up as 33,889 organizations that are represented in our database for the entire state of Tennessee. So again, I know that seems massive, but it depends on what you need it for. If you're trying to compile a directory of organizations for the state or want to reach out to them, our whole concept is that we want to help the people who help people so we can help each other. And so far I've covered the Help Near Me button, the number that you can change to match the amount of numbers that are being displayed, the zip code. You can put in any individual zip code. So far, it has not failed us. You can put in the actual city, which in most cases you might have to put the state in case it has a name that's common. Put the state as well as the state and city, and that gives you the results. And so then I'm going to hit the reset button again. We do have this designated by categories. I personally do not use as much, but let me see. So if you put in here, faith-based, let's see if the system will do it. Yep. So every organization in our database that's identified as faith-based, even though there may be others, right now this is what we identified. So there's 23,210, and that's just given and this is just giving an example of the drop-down section that we have here. And so each one of the things here, so each one of the sections is faith-based, community organizations, associations, government agencies, businesses, foundation, and other. So again, this is in the Help Near Me directory that we have here. And then finally, I'm gonna hit the reset button. I mean, the home page. I'm gonna hit the home page here again, and now we have a search area. In the search area, this is our search. Our database is a closed-in database. In other words, you can't just search with a lot of context. I suggest to people you search one word at a time. Like if you're interested in you're concerned about uh, children's health, but instead you might want to put in the word health by itself and hit search. And it's going to come back in our full directory. 21,273 organizations have the word health in their name. Now I know right now it's a pretty rudimentary system that we have right now. We eventually want to have a search system that can search through varieties of the names and mixture of things. But for now, it's based on finding the organizations by what they're actually by their name. In other words, if you search for the word health, it's only going to show you the word. It's only going to show you the organizations that have the word health in their names, right? So, but if you wanted to search for programs for children, you can put in the word child or children, and I'm gonna put the word child in. I'm gonna hit search. We're waiting on the results. 31,000 organizations come up with the word search in the name. I mean, with the word child in the name. And so this is our way of kind of basic rudimentary system of using this the white bar here in the middle. This is what we call our Help Near Me system. And to give an idea, I'm personally a veteran. So if I wanted to, I can put in veteran, obviously. And I'm going to just do another example. And that's all I have. There's nothing else in any other sections. But I'm going to put veteran. I'm going to hit search again. By hitting the word veteran, by putting the word veteran in and search, there's 15,643 organizations that have the word veteran in their name, right? And so, or it can also identify if it's part of even like an address or something. But if I wanted to designate to just a state, I'm in Georgia, so I'm gonna put GA for Georgia in the state section. I'm gonna hit search. 540. organizations come up in the state of Georgia that have the word veteran in their name. So this is how our Help Near Me system works. It's pretty basic right now. We're going to be advancing it. We got a lot of ideas on how we're going to be using this and what we're going to do. It works the exact same way on the app, both, like I said, the Android and iPhone app. And we're absolutely looking forward to being a resource. There's not one component that by itself is intended to solve all these things. We're both high tech and high touch. So our goal is that we match the level in which the entire Care Alliance can assist people in their lives with the resources that will be physically available to you in the real world. I wish you the absolute best and welcome to the Care Alliances. Thank you.